Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mayhem Reacts. It's your boy Chris coming at you with a brand spanking new reaction video. I know what you're saying, Chris, this music video is not brand spanking new. That's okay, but I am brand spanking new, back on the scene. I've kind of had a little hiatus from making some reaction videos, and I love doing these. I've been so wrapped up in my normal show. For those of you that don't normally watch or may not be aware, I'm an independent filmmaker, and we finished filming a film, and I've got it on the computer and I haven't edited it yet. So I've been trying to work on getting caught up on that and everything, and taking a break from my main show. So I'm back to doing some reactions, and I have genuinely missed it. I love doing these reactions. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. You guys show up and show out big time in these comments, and I love it. I love it. Even if you like hate me and hate what I say, that's fine. I welcome it. I think that's silly, but you're entitled to do it, just like I'm entitled to give my opinion, but, whatever. But I love you anyway. Glad you're here. For those of you that are subscribed and come and check this out, whether you watch my main show, which is, more political, more newsy kind of stuff, or you come here and you check out the reactions, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We ended up climbing pretty good in the subscriber count, and hit a couple of goals pretty quickly on that because of you guys. And yeah, I'm not necessarily doing it for that, but I thought that was pretty cool. That just shows me that there's people that appreciate what I do, and I certainly appreciate you. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed and you want to, cool. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. I'm never going to be one that's going to push that. Obviously help a brother out if you want to, if you want to see more of these, it helps you out. But yeah, no, this isn't for you. It's not for you. Don't subscribe, go somewhere else, find something else and subscribe and support the people that you want to support. I'm not going to beg you for it. But I'm glad you're here, and I hope you are excited to check out this song, and I'm assuming music video. RØRY, I've reacted to a couple of songs from RØRY. Anti-Repressant, I think so far is my favorite one. This one, I saw it come out, and I held on to it. I didn't listen to it yet, so I'm going to react to this one for a couple of reasons. One, I like RØRY, the musician. And then I like her and her husband. And I say this every time, I think, but her and her husband have these ADHD videos they come out with all the time. And my wife's like, look, it's us. Look, it's us. It's like a British version of us. And she's got me watching them. And I think they do a fantastic job with educating people that do have ADHD and educating people that have to live with someone or interact with someone who has ADHD, and kind of bringing them up to speed, or bringing us up to speed, I guess you should say, or I should say. But they do a fantastic job with all that. I'm a big fan of her, and her husband. I know of 2 books that they've written about ADHD, and I have bought both of them so far. And for my wife specifically to check out, and as gifts to her. So I support these guys. I really like these guys. So that's one. That's one of the reasons I really like them. The other reason is the title of this song. It's in the Bible. We're in a weird place in the world right now. We've always got people that are like Christians and Jews and Muslims and atheists and anti-theists and agnostics and, Buddhist and, whatever, anything and everything in between, I guess. But we're seeing so much conflict in the world right now around religion, more than I have in my lifetime. And I love these guys, and I'm hoping this isn't like blasphemous or anything like that. I'm interested to see what they do here. But I am a Christian. I get down. I can enjoy some of this music and have a good time. I don't have a stick shoved up my butt or nothing like that, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to play with that guy. So I'm interested to see what this song is like and what it's about and what it covers. She does a fantastic job in covering some really deep things in her songs, and she doesn't shy away from it. Like, that's who she is, and I appreciate that very, very much. To me, it comes down to being an artist. And her artistry is phenomenal. I mean, from her look to, I've seen some clips of like her performances. She really goes all out, and what she covers, she's like, I'm going to cover what I cover. I'm going to be me, and I love that, love it. And I hope more people get exposed to Rory. And if you haven't already, go back and check out the ones that I did, especially antirepressant. That one was so good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into this one. As a reminder, I will be pausing it throughout just so I don't get any kind of copyright claims or anything like that. I'm not fully monetized yet at the time of recording this, but I am at like that phase 1 monetization that YouTube offers. So because of that, you start getting under the microscope a little bit more. So I don't want them breathing down my neck. And I've already had a couple of videos with just a little bit of like a song in there that they've had an issue with. Whatever. So I will pause it throughout just so I don't kind of get, you know, claimed or anything like that. Plus I want to like interact with you guys and talk to you guys about what I'm seeing in the video. You're watching a reaction video after all, right? Remember, the links for this will be in the show notes below, so you can go watch it. You know, I'll have a link directly to this exact video. Go watch it, go support them, give them their views. But don't come here to watch this. Come here to watch the reaction and this together. And that's for us to have fellowship together, okay? And yeah, this is called In the Bible by Rory. Let's give it a go.
In the Bible it said God would send a fool to shame the wise. You still didn't see me coming, did ya? Surprise.
Bottom, my demons can't stop them alone. I got no future. I learned my lessons, turn my curse to my blessings are broken. Hallelujah. In the Bible it said God would send a fool to shame the wise. You still didn't see me coming, did ya? Surprise, not a preacher, not a pastor. I ain't lived a righteous life. Just an addict on their knees with their face towards the light.
I want to get to that drop again, that where that kicks in. So I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm not going to do a sermon or anything. Not that I'm qualified for doing that anyway. But I do like what she's doing here, because in the Bible, it does talk a lot about finding people to use that are not always the most usual suspects or the likely candidates, right? Like, was it Moses or Noah? I think had like a stutter, but yet he spoke to thousands on behalf of the Lord. And, you know, and she's like, you know, I'm an addict. I'm an addict. Look at me, but I'm going to spread a message. I'm going to enlighten the wise. So, so I see the correlation there at what she's doing, and I dig it. I dig it. I think that's great. But I want to hear this drop again. So we're going to go back into it, but I just thought I'd point that out real quick. What she's utilizing there. I appreciate that. I think that's pretty cool.
Suicide rate so high for people under 35, but I need to be told that I could live forever. I just need a little bit of hope, you know, that maybe things could get better one day. I know that hell's real, I lived there for 20 years. I know that heaven's real too, it's right here. When it hits you hard, when it's tearing you apart, everything you lost will be restored. Everything you lost is still yours.
Sorry, it's been a little while since I paused it. I need to pause it again. And I'll go back a little bit. But I feel like there's like a little bit in there that I'm not picking up that she's saying, so I'm missing a little bit. And again, on first listen, that's going to happen. And I say first listen, this won't be the only time I listen to this. I've always enjoyed the musical accompaniment with her. Like, it's good stuff. Like it takes me back to maybe early 2000s rock that I was listening to back in the day. Trying to think of bands like Breaking Benjamin, maybe. That's an odd one because that wasn't one I listened to like heavily all the time independently, but that's definitely one that was in the rotation, and that's the first one that kind of popped into my head for some reason. But it has a very familiar vibe, her music, so I enjoy it because it is something I'm familiar with. I'm interested to see the lyrics and to go through it again, being a little bit better informed of what she's saying. But I like it. She also does that little, I guess you can call it rap, that little, it's almost more like spoken word poetry to me, that she does in there along with the singing. Great voice too, by the way. Again, I'm a fan. I like Rory. I didn't want to stop it again if it was almost through. And it is. She made, man, and her, I almost want to go back to it. But you guys go rewind it, or you can go back to her channel. But there's a part in there where she is doing that spoken word rap kind of thing. And she's talking about, why is the suicide rate so high for people under 35? Talking about all the antidepressant stuff. Look, I'm just going to tell you like this. Again, it is a crazy world we're living in. I was talking about, the Bible and religion and everything that's going on there. There's a mental health crisis in this world, not just the country. I mean, because they're not over here, in the world, right? And it's like, let's prescribe this drug to them. Let's prescribe that drug. Let's tell them that they're crazy. Let's tell them that they're fine. Let's just socially accept them so we don't have to deal with this particular issue, or we're going to get bad mouthed if we say that that's a mental illness, or there's just so much involved in there. The greatest thing I think that anybody can ever do, again, not to be preachy, sorry, but I think the greatest thing anybody can ever do is have a personal relationship with God, the creator of the world, our God, our Father. And the only way to do that is through a personal relationship through Jesus Christ, accepting him as your Lord and Savior. Now, if that's not if that's not your thing, and again, I'm not trying to be preachy, but that has changed my life and a lot of people's lives that I know, when they actually fully do it, not just say like, oh yeah, I'll go to church. No. When you give your life over to Christ, I see immediate change in people's lives for the better. And there are people that will say that that's not the case for them. And that's fine. Everybody has a different experience. But if that's not for you, just having somebody to talk to, whether it's one of the hotlines that you can call, or one of these, what is BetterHelp I've been seeing advertised or whatever. But even just a friend, just having someone to talk to. One of the saddest things to me when I look at especially the mental illness that people are suffering with, that are doing evil things like school shootings and stuff like that, is the number one thing I keep seeing is that they were a loner. They were by themselves. They were an outcast. They had nobody. And boy, can that eat away at you. That can eat away at you. So, the last thing I want for anybody to do is to be alone. And again, even if there's no one here on this level, on this plane, that wants to interact with you or you feel comfortable interacting with, that's why I do always say, when you've got God in your life and you've got Jesus in your heart, I mean, you're never alone. You always have somebody there. And I won't get any further into that, but it's definitely changed my life. And and I hope it changes other people's lives. It is something I very much so believe in. But about the music video, man, Rory did a fantastic job, nailed it out of the park again. As always, what did you guys think of the song, the music video, the reaction? If maybe you think I shouldn't be preachy at all or whatever, I'd love to hear what you have to say. But when I'm out here, I'm just, I'm naked. I'm exposed. I'm transparent here with you guys, and I'm just keeping it real. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And guys, we'll see you on the next one.